It's like I ate a quarter once. I threw up probably about half
That's a
of them.
lot,
Yeah. It
bro.
was way too much.
Way too much.
Where
Eat
were
them,
you?
Bonnaroo.
Ooh.
I'll never forget this, man. So the Flaming Lips sound check with War Pigs by Black Sabbath.
And I, yeah,
I mean, like his hand went up and he let us just charge.
It was just
Insane.
I couldn't believe it. I was just like, I had never felt like that off of so little. Yeah, it was a little too much, bro.
Well, they say even microdosing is like super good.
It just kind of keeps you. That's what I hear.
Yeah.
They're very therapeutic, dude. I think they're very
Oh my god, dude.
Do you guys hear me farting?
Yeah, actually, I did.
It sounds like a cat.
Yeah. That's my cat.
Were we lost in the internet, Halsey?
We are recording. What week is this? 11 of Mad Delicious? It's just mad at this point for me. I'm just mad. I'm
Mandel. Mandel.
tired. I'm overworked.
Mad Delicious!
There it is. All right, guest George, you want to introduce our guest?
Dude, the homie, the fucking, the myth, the man, the myth, the legend. Miami's very own Nardo Lombardo. I don't even know how to fucking intro this guy.
That was it.
Goma.
That was the introduction.
We've been working with our homie for a while, making music. We put out last year, I think it was last year on Stupid Records, his album Kawalamoto, which we produced with him at the Stupid Studios at the lab in San Diego. What up, Nardo?
What up?
This is our brother right here.
All right, we got audio on everybody. What's up, man? I'm Sam. Nice to meet you officially.
Hey, there he is. Do we hear you? I don't hear you yet.
you can hear me now?
Yeah!
What's up,
Bro.
dude?
What up, Halsey?
How goes it?
Chilling, man, you know.
We were, I don't know if you were able to hear us, but we were trying to do an intro and I just suck at that shit, bro.
Oh,
I'm like,
shit.
and there's a
Hey,
lot to you,
guys.
bro. There's a lot to you to fucking and try to introduce. So
It's true. It's true.
You know.
Cal, what is going on here, bro?
yeah, we're almost there, right?
Wow.
We're almost.
Miami Heat are going to the finals. We're going.
Oh,
to
it's
the finals.
official.
They
Did they
just
play?
won. Yeah.
Oh,
they
it just
won.
happened. Look at me. I'm such a.
Oh, shit.
I was
They
watching
just
that.
won. Miami Heat. You're Miami Heat.
That's sick to hear. Had no. I was like, I was actually gonna say something today, like maybe I should watch the game, but I didn't know
Yeah.
what's today. I haven't
So
seen
on
a game
Wednesday.
in forever, man.
We're playing LeBron's Los Angeles Lakers.
Bro, I just heard that
LeBron
he's the
is the
fakest
Heat in the
dude on the
finals.
planet, and it kind of made me hate him immediately.
Wow.
What did you hear? What's like the back?
So I heard, one, I saw an interview with him where he referred to himself as the greatest of all time, and that's just the worst look, no matter who you are. Like,
Doesn't sound like him.
show
Yeah,
some
you can't refer to yourself as
Yeah, if like one of your homies says it, and he's references himself to Kobe and Jordan in the way he's talking about it, and he's like, that's when I knew I was the greatest of all time. And I'm like,
Oh wow.
well,
Oh wow, yeah.
fuck your HBO show,
He
bro.
said Kobe.
Sugar
He said
everything.
Kobe too. Damn.
Yeah, I guess just the size of him compared to the other two is kind of like a
Fuck.
dominance thing. I don't know. I don't think he's the greatest.
I'll say this: the legends, like mad people, do say that. That is the thing they say. But a lot of people, it doesn't just take one. Like a lot of people got to say that shit about you.
Yeah, and it doesn't sound good when you say it about yourself.
Not to undermine him, he's a fucking beast, obviously. And
It
he's
doesn't
definitely,
sound like him though either. I never heard.
That's
of it.
why
It's
I'm like,
on
I thought
that
he was
HBO
more of a humble
show.
dude.
It's on his little like barbershop.
Really, the
HBO
barbershop
show.
shit.
Yeah,
I've seen some
and like
clips.
you listen to Jordan
So
talk about
crazy.
himself, and he never says anything about himself, but he laughs at other people complaining about how good he was, and like that is how I know mentally he's a step above because he's like this.
That's like Lenny. That's like
Yeah.
Lenny in the studio. When we're in the studio with this guy, he's just back there kind of laughing, and then we're like, "What's up?" And he's like, "Oh, he just says he's high or something."
Mhm.
Plays it off. But I know what you're thinking, bro. This
Figure
guy's
shit. I think it's just taking forever.
So how'd you guys all meet?
Oh man, shout out to the fucking king. Llama's our homie who passed away, unfortunately, but very, very solid connection through all of us. He was mutual friends with Lenny and us, and he brought us together, man. There's a lot to it, I guess, but that's pretty much it in a nutshell.
Graffiti
what do you-
and music.
Graffiti and music. There we
Graffiti
go.
and
The
music.
2 words behind it all, I
That's
think.
that's
Yeah.
the title for this week for sure. That's
I like that. Graffiti
Yeah.
and music.
Hell yeah.
Well, it's literally what brought us together.
Yeah.
There's definitely been times where that's all that I kind of like was hoping was that would be there, and that's all I needed, type thing. So
I feel like
graffiti and music, I like
feel
that.
like street art right now is probably at an all-time high with everyone just not working in buildings, people crawling up and tagging all their shit up.
It's pretty gnarly out there right now.
Yeah, I guess it's definitely a free for all. But I mean, Miami's kind of been a shit show for a minute.
Are you in LA too, or are you in Miami?
No, I'm out here in Miami.
Oh yeah.
I went out today actually, and I saw a lot of graffiti in spots that I was like, man, like fucking, they're just like completely slammed, like overrun, like completely like everybody's spot jockeying that one area, that one spot. But they're like places that I never would see before, like that, like this the thing that off the fucking highway here, by fucking Figueroa. What is this shit? I can't remember. Like where the 5 splits off, this little stairway that like, dude, nobody would have the balls to hit that shit like that, and everybody's doing it. I think nobody, you know, everyone's like, well, they're not trying to fucking get us right now, which I don't know if that's even the thing to think, but whatever.
Probably though. Did I ever tell you there's one day I walked into one of my jobs and there's just a dude in there bumping DMX, spray painting, drunk as fuck, and I'm like, yo, you gotta go, man. He's like,
oh, he was like,
he was tagging. he was tagging up like literally the inside of an office building wall, like brand new redone spot. It's white wall. It's just beautifully crafted, and I'm like, fuck, dude, I kind of want to let this guy finish and come back in 45 minutes.
oh, so he was doing like a piece.
He was doing a big ass piece,
oh
bro.
shit,
like a 30-foot wall, just all.
And he had his
thing.
he had his bubble out. Basically, he was inside of his little bubble, and he was like, "Nothing's stopping me, right? Can I finish?"
I was like, I want to let you finish, bro.
You gotta respect that, though.
Yeah.
Can I finish? That's great.
Well, I was like, listen, man. Like, here's the thing. Don't tell your friends about this because I'm gonna have to whitewash this tomorrow. So, like, you know, when they find a spot and it's like, yo, this place is open, you could get in through here.
Oh yeah, of course.
It takes one tag.
Yeah, it takes one tag, and then everybody fucking knows about it. So. But yeah, he was cool. I let him go, but at the same time, I'm like, I kind of want to let you finish and see if my boss likes it and it adds like a vibe to the building. But I was like, I can't, bro. This is a brand new fucking building.
Dude, remember when Lenny fucking lit up the whole stupid studio? We kind of did that there. Like Lenny just put a tag up, and then he was like, "Can I do the whole wall?" Nah, it was.
I don't know how that worked out. I was like, yeah, let's paint. They had some shit painted too, and I was like,
shout out to the bros. Well, no, they're so cool. They were just like, paint it. Kyle's the man. Kyle was like, yeah, just fucking paint it. Get the whole thing done.
Is spray painting big in Miami?
I think it's big in a lot of places, but it's just more like the people you know and the people you hang out with. Amongst our crowd, it's like it was like it's what tied us all in, literally. The thing that tied Nardo and Llama Beats and like Ernie and fucking, I mean, you name it. There's so many people that spans across in Miami, from fucking like art, like the art world, to the design world, to the like craft world, to the music world. Rusto Black, shout out to Rusto Black. It's all it's all GUK. It's
like a little punkish movement, man. Street art and
pretty
music.
much.
And
I would say
dogs.
so. But yeah, we kind of grew up at a portion of our lives together, just fucking doing lo que nos da la what is it?
I mean, I honestly hadn't heard. I mean, I didn't know George for a while, but I had heard stories about him. Like, yo, he does music. You guys got to meet. You guys got to collaborate. And then it wasn't until Ernie passed that we like really started getting close to each other.
Yeah, and then we didn't do music till years after that, even.
Yeah, it took a couple years after that, and then it took a couple years after that again.
But we're putting a new one out this Friday. Nardo's got a new single dropping. I say it's his baby. It's a beautiful song, and I'm honored to be part of it. You just let us join in. You just let us, be in the band. Straight up. That's literally
I was just the receptor.
I love it, dude. Lenny's like, can like, you could be in my band, like.
Like trying to have everybody in my band. It's like the times are just different, like everybody. I mean, nobody's a one-man band. It only goes so far. So you can be. It's all about being inclusive.
Mm-hmm. True, and it's like you can let them. At least if you have musical shit, you can lay down shit across the way and just send it over. It's almost like a satellite collaboration,
I
It
love
is, man. It wasn't working like that until quarantine, where it's like we really started leaning in on that. I feel.
Yeah.
It's been nuts. Like we've done it before, but it's been now it's like it's the only way. So it's
Yeah.
like
I feel like
crazy.
before it's like, yo, I'm out of town. I can send you this sample though. Boom, we'll get it done. But now it's like the only way to do it. Is
now we
that.
put now we just do that, but with like deadlines basically.
Yeah.
And we try to stick to that.
What's up with you, Cal? How's Minneapolis?
Yeah, you look like your eyes are blending in with the back,
I
with
know,
the
it's
heat
freaking
ball, and
tripping me out.
it's like a green screen, and your eyes are part of the green screen.
Great. That's good.
The red screen.
Yeah. No, things are good. Things are pretty, I just was really excited about watching the Heat get to the finals, and we came back from the northern shore.
I'm stoked to hear because I know we got whooped the day
Yeah.
before, right? Or the 2 days
we
before.
got whooped. It was bad, yeah. And we get to go up against LeBron, potentially,
sick,
quite
dude.
possibly the greatest player of all time.
Jesus Christ.
Hey, people say that. People say that. People say that.
No, come on. I don't actually know what I like the guy. He does a lot for charities and shit, but there's something about that Shooter McGavin-esque mentality of calling yourself the greatest that, like, I don't like.
Yeah.
I don't think that's a good
Pretty
move.
close.
That's why
It's pretty
Shooter
close.
McGavin's Shooter McGavin. Like that's totally you nailed it, bro.
Yeah,
Like, that's the best way
Shooter,
to fucking,
like, you know.
he's forever that dude, and he's forever like at the bad end of the karma. It's just what it is.
Yeah, so I looked into it a little bit more, and apparently everybody in the league is like, "This is the fakest dude on the planet." This whole
Damn,
like,
really?
Yeah, it's like, like deep I went in deep into basketball Twitter, and they're like, "Here's
Shit.
clips, here's actual quotes," and I'm like, "Fuck."
I wonder if it's like fake like that, like
It's like
if
Ellen
if
shit.
it's like, oh, he's just happy all the time fake, or if he's like crazy lying fake. Like
I think it's crazy
what I mean?
lying. That's what it came across
Damn,
as.
damn.
Like the Ellen shit. All these nice,
No, but that's what I mean. Like, people say like, well, no, I guess this is totally different. But what I'm saying is it like, there's that guy that you're like, you just question it that he's fake just because he's like, whatever I just said, like in a good mood all the time or whatever. But some people are just like that, it's like, anyways. But yeah, I'm kind of like, I never heard this, so this is pretty intense allegations here, right?
Bro, check it out. It's funny as fuck because people are like, this man is just so evil on the inside. I'm like, damn, bro. This is like either real deep-seated hate or
LeBron's
this is like
getting
legit.
Ellened for real,
Yeah,
huh?
bro. Well, I mean, they
Oh
gotta
my
all be
God.
like that, though, right?
Shit.
Yeah, I mean, Jordan was the worst.
Yeah, but Jordan, there's a whole documentary on
But
Jordan.
Jordan
Like,
is
I was a
like,
dickhead to everybody.
really? He was?
He
Yeah,
was.
he was
Oh,
that guy.
dude, he was like
He's the
the way
Batman.
the way you okay, this
Yeah.
is a good example. The way
No
you
way,
think I'm
on
yelling in
Spaceship.
text messages, George, is how Jordan was to everyone he ever met.
No, but that's not
No,
even.
but much worse than
Come
that.
on,
Much
man.
worse
Yeah,
than
you're
that,
crazy.
yeah.
You're
He
like,
was like, yeah, he was a
Well, he
huge-
would stop
he was a
telling.
real jerk.
Did you watch The Last Dance? Because he would stop his
Yeah.
teammates from eating if they played poorly, and that's like, you don't get to eat, motherfucker. Score
Yeah, he
6
would be
points.
laying into people. Yeah, and also gambled, in the game, very clearly.
Yeah,
What do you mean he gambled?
Yeah, I don't think you need to be a dick to be great, though.
yeah. Well, you
Yeah,
got to
that's-
separate the art from the artist. It's a separate entity. What you do on the court is artwork at that level, and then
Yeah,
like,
I mean, LeBron's been to the NBA Finals every year since 2011.
I
except
will
the-
respect him for getting a fucking championship in Cleveland, like leaving the super team and still doing it. I got to get rid of this cat, boy.
I love how clueless I was as to the fact that we're going to the finals. I'm like, should I
fun
watch
team.
this game, Cal? That's coming up. You're like,
It's a good team. It's a really good team. Tyler
Lenny, you've been out of the
Hero.
loop, right? You're not watching.
Can't watch sports. I understand. I like respect like the representing of Miami and how we're holding it down. I'm
Yeah,
proud of that. But like,
It's just not you.
Tyler Hero is
sports,
22
bro,
years
there's too
old
much shit going on.
and is with like the hottest Instagram honey.
Who?
Apparently, Tyler Hero is one of like the stars. He's 22. He like apparently bought like $300 worth of backwoods from some guy in a
Is this the
Wynwood
guy that got caught
gas
in like
station.
$300 a win of backwoods?
Backwoods? Yeah, people were like, yeah, I respect him ever since he did that at my store.
I
That's
do.
a lot
I
of
told
cigars.
somebody. I understand that because today I
Smoking a lot
texted
of
somebody
cigars.
when they told me that for the weekend, they're like, "This is just for the weekend for a 2-day stint." They needed 4 ounces, 5 grams of wax, 1 gram of rosin, and he just ate 250 milligrams of edibles as a pregame for more edibles. I texted back, "I'm so proud of you." I said, I'm proud of that guy. How the fuck can you handle 250 milligrams as a pregame to that entire list? Like,
it's like
250. I'm done for 24-hour period. I'm going to sleep for like at least 10, 12 hours.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
That's a zombie.
Edibles. Sorry.
That's a lot of edibles. 250 milligrams. Shit.
That's a lot of edibles. What the fuck?
But Lenny's a treat. Lenny needs like 2,000 milligrams to feel something.
You eat 250 milligrams of edibles?
Yeah, fucking right, dude. I got some edibles recently that are 50 milligrams each. I ate one. I was like, I got a headache and had to go to sleep.
Yeah.
Fucking like out. Dude. The first day I think I had 2 of them, and I was fucking just like,
Jesus.
Didn't even want to smoke.
Pluto.
Are those the like Miami?
No, he told me to fucking eat 3. He's like, yeah, I eat 150, and I'm
whoa.
It's too much. That's way too much.
Yeah, nah, it's a 500 milligram pack, but I don't fucking know. Experimenting.
I'm about to chomp on some mushrooms this weekend. I'm very excited.
Fuck yeah.
The trip.
Psychonauts, dude.
Yeah, for real.
Lenny don't want to get too.
Okay, dude. No, man. I don't know. I'm a huge advocate for the fucking mushrooms these days.
Yeah, they're solid. I haven't done it in like a year, so I'm due up.
I think they're very therapeutic, dude. I think they're very therapeutic.
Oh my god, dude.
Hey, what up? What up? Is it Ben?
Yeah, young Benjamin.
Benjamin.
Making his debut, being a brat.
What up, Benjamin? This is his debut, dude.
It's my son, Benjamin? Bro.
Really well in frame. My child.
If you haven't been tuning in since the beginning, Halsey's been basically like he's since the first episode, he like took this cat in and like they've claimed each other. I wouldn't even say he claimed.
Bro, this
like,
is abuse at this point, man. This guy fucks me up.
These guys are like it's like a relationship that you have there.
Yeah, he was a good cat for so long, and then I kept him indoors, and now he's just fucking me up constantly. I wake up and he's gnawing on my fucking ankle and shit, and I'm like, bro, come on, I need these feet. Yeah, you can hear him right now. He's being a little shit because I'm talking. He's like, what the fuck's going on?
Hey, so those edibles, Lenny, are they like the Miami cooked up ones, or are they like from somewhere else? I'm not trying to you don't got to talk about the plug, but like, are they? Look at that shit, dude. What is
500
that?
You can do it.
Oh my god, look at that.
It's hilarious. How many are in there?
I'm pretty sure it came like 10, but they're just like fucking sugar coated gummies, dude.
That's so much per.
So it's 500 milligrams, so
that looks like a legit branded thing. Well,
Florida
is medical.
That's legit.
It's got Rob Schneider on it too.
I forgot that there's the law for it now. I'm just so used to the Miami I lived in.
Nah, I don't think it's just like store bought, dude.
That's what I'm saying. No, yeah. Right when I left Miami in 2015, they were already, the game was like strong, like they were packaging shit and putting labels on it, and that was new in Miami, like actual looking like branded official things. And
they have all those like CBD gummies at gas stations and shit, but I don't fuck with any of that.
Yeah, no, that's weird.
At gas stations,
they sell like nugs at the gas station too. Like they have CBD weed.
I saw the fucking. I mean, the store is dope. Shout out to them, but they gotta take this thing off the shelf. They were like black nugs, like literally, like not because they're so purple and dope black. They were literally like they looked like dry, like turning gray black.
Just like concentrated weed.
So brown that it's black, literally, like it was turning black. It's so disgusting. It was like, and they're like CBD medical. I'm like, nobody's gonna buy that shit and be happy to smoke that for any medicinal purpose at all. They're just gonna fucking fucking burn their lungs with this disgusting charred taste. Like
they've corrupted the Lord's plant,
dude. Like the wax and shit too. It's crazy. Weed is the only shit where you can just make it look like crack without any of the crack effects. You know.
Pretty dope, dude.
Like shatter. Someone.
Yeah. I basically freebasing.
Yeah, I dabbed shatter one time, and I was like, "This is cool. This is a real efficient way to get high. These dabs, like I'm high as fuck immediately." But then I'm like, the rest of the day is gone. I'm not doing a fucking. Exactly. I'm not doing a thing. Like
it's kind of scary, man.
I'm just gonna go lay in the dirt and mind my business.
You're getting up to like, depending on how strong the weed is that you smoke on the regular, in a dab, you could be getting something in one hit that's like 10 to 15 times a normal fucking puff or whatever, like the strength of one, you know, because it's so concentrated. I think the math, something like a little more than that, maybe, or maybe I'm just way too high to do math right now. I don't know.
Yeah, is everyone high right now? I got some edibles floating in me.
It's just no need for us to, you know, touch this blessed herb. I don't know why we're
Cal's a pot
we've grown so far away from the vision of healing.
King Flower Soto, bro.
Birds eat it.
It's a herb. It is the herb.
It's a herb.
Birds eat it. Birds eat it, man.
Hey,
birds
God
eat
bless
weed?
it. Yo, they call it. I'm way more of the belief than not that ganja is the fucking healing of the goddamn nation. What?
I believe
bro?
that.
What? I'll say it, man.
I think it's mushrooms.
True.
Yeah, Dan,
I really think it's fucking mushrooms.
Don't forget the holy fungus.
Well, yeah, we were talking about this a couple weeks ago. The world is literally connected by mushrooms.
Through mycelium. Yeah. It's like the largest body.
Yeah. It's the skin of the earth, apparently. That's what I read, something like that.
Fucking nuts, dude.
Well, if they say that we are one, and you know, there's this whole belief that we're all connected in this way, collective consciousness, then we should be an elevated, because we came from mushrooms. I don't know if you guys know that, all three of you, but we came from mushrooms.
Is that why we have dicks?
That's why we have all sorts of shit. Like, but I'm thinking that we're like a wireless, we're like the wireless 5G version of mushrooms, basically. Like, there's got to be some alien one day that's gonna come down and eat us and shit, and like get high as fuck or something like that. Or they're just like harvesting our shit. But regardless of that crazy fucking analogy I just threw out, that's ridiculous. But for real, if we're all connected like mushrooms, it's wireless, because we're not fucking connected like mushrooms are, like as one physical thing. And I think we are like connected, so we're the 5G wireless version. Like
I think we're, as a species, like the cell phone and technology shit's walking us away from that.
Oh, definitely, 1000%.
Because like the best part, the reason I only eat shrooms once a year is because it's kind of like this weird. It's a full deflate, and then I'm like, okay, things aren't real. The world sucks, but whatever. I'm chill, just all goo.
That's the thing though. That's what's amazing about mushrooms, that they open your brain up to the ideas that are so horrid and like so like death fucking, like, oh my god, like death defying, like fucking so scary, but at the same time you all of a sudden are like, okay, like what you just said, with everything, and you're like, I understand everything. Like, that's how I feel when
dip your toe into the soul of the universe.
I feel like all of a sudden I'm like, yeah, you're just like the wise one, like, and then the next day I'm just like always so thankful. I'm just always so grateful.
Yeah, there's no hangover to it, which is like the best part. You could eat unless you eat like a ridiculous, obnoxious amount of mushrooms. Like I ate a quarter once. I threw up probably about half of them. That's a
lot.
Yeah. It was way too much. This is a dickhead story. It's way too many shrooms. And I was like, I could do it. I'll have a great time. Nope. Puked my fucking brains out tripping. And it is not a good experience. But anyway, like if you just eat them, Bonnaroo.
Ooh, that's a crazy place to have that happen.
Yeah.
Dude, you know what? One of my friends, I'll never forget this, man. So the Flaming Lips sound checked their set with War Pigs by Black Sabbath. And out of nowhere. So like me and my homies are just walking, and my friend,
that sounds rad.
My friend Getz has this milk jug of water, and he just throws it up. And I swear to you, I'll never forget how bright that milk jug was when that first fucking guitar hit. And I mean, like his hand went up, and he led us this charge, like 40,000 people just running at the Flaming Lips set, and I'm like,
this is hilarious.
Gone. I'm like fucking Gumby, like boop, 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 full sprint. It was fucking insane.
Oh my god.
It was so fun though, dude. I like the Flaming Lips because of that.
That's experience. That's a lot.
Hold on.
Dude, actually, yeah, it's crazy how sometimes, and I learned this with you guys the last time, I fucking so little made me not want to do that again ever. Not ever.
And I was like,
I think ever, but I'm thinking, I don't know, dude. It was just intense, and all I ate was like a gram, and it was just insane. I couldn't believe it. I was just like, I had never felt like that off of so little. and it was, yeah, it was a little too much, bro.
Well, they say even microdosing is like super good. It just kind of keeps you.
That's what I hear.
Yeah.
But I know people that call like the gram the microdose, and I'm like, no, that's not a microdose.
Yeah, that's just a dose. But
I'm a lightweight, and I think like, hey, it doesn't take a lot with me, shit.
Doesn't take a lot just to feel good, just to catch a vibe. I'm not trying to like learn some shit.
Yeah.
Unless you're trying to.
Have you ever done DMT and shit like that?
I've never.
No.
I have.
Cal, I don't know any to even ask you about drugs anymore ever since that.
Lenny's the desert shaman.
DMT. The human brain creates DMT right before it dies.
Yeah. Is that true?
That's what they say, that it
releases it when you die.
It's actually not creating it. Yeah, it's already there.
Have you done it, Halsey?
You have it in you right now.
Nah, you know what? I met a kid at a party who said he had it in like a vape, and I was like, you know what, dude? I respect you, but like that's not how I'm gonna do DMT.
Yeah, freebase it the first time. Okay,
I don't want it in a vape.
I heard somebody I know fucking hit a pen. They thought it was a regular fucking cannabis pen, and it wasn't, dude. And he was like, and then he came back and he was like, "What the fuck just happened?"
Damn, that's
just
insane.
out of his mind. Yeah.
To say that wasn't a good. He didn't say it like that. I'm sure he was like,
yeah,
intense, a pen. And I was like, dude, I don't want to hang out around that guy just because I don't want to come into that. Just that accidental touch of that pen, that would be crazy, bro. Yeah. Like, whoops, that's a crazy whoops right there.
No, yeah, dude, that doesn't seem
from what I hear, I've never done it.
Mistake too. There, it's like
it's the most intense thing that's ever happened to me. Like, it's as vivid as reality, and like, I fought it, and I didn't want to. I was like, yo, that's it. You fucked up. You're fried. You're never coming back. And I fought it, and I opened my eyes, and like we're like on a trampoline, like the tree like fractaled and was like dissecting me, and then I finally closed my eyes and I got fucking taken outer space. That shit was like
just like
I was like in a room with like silver entities, and like the room filled up with water, and it was like outer space, and then it was just like flashes of color, like back to back to back, like until I came back, and like
it's like the Beavis and Butthead segment. It's a music. It's like
bro,
a music video.
My homie went before me, and like he opened his eyes and he was like, I came back like, what in the fuck did I just experience, dude? Like, you didn't say any of this.
So people say, I want to ask you. So people say that you're like you said, these entities that you're literally visiting somewhere else, and it's like you're experiencing another dimension or another plane of existence or another place that you're able to go to where they know about us. Is that what you? Because a lot of people say that. This is what I hear, that they know about us, and we're like,
I don't know if they know about us, but they interacted with me. Like
that's what I hear.
It was like a female and a male, silver, like reflective entities, and like one kneeled down, and like something grew out of the room, and I went back to the other corner, and that's when it filled up with water, and it was so surreal. Like the room was like gridded. It was literally like some Odyssey movie.
Like
and I had a dream the other night talking about goat. I met this guy recently. It was recommended by a homie, and he kept calling me goat. He's like, he even commented on my shit with a goat, and I was like, who the fuck is this guy who keeps calling me goat? Like,
it's the guy from your fucking DMT. It's where you went. They found you, bro. They found you, bro. They found you.
I met homie, whatever, and then that night I woke up in the middle of the night after a super vivid dream that was very much like DMT, but they were fucking vampires.
Oh, shit.
And I woke up in the middle of the night like, yo, I just got visited by some shit. Like I told Casey, like I'm up now. And I don't know if it's like a real thing or not, but like
I've heard some shit. They say you've heard about the incubus, right? And the
No.
succubus. Oh, dude.
The succubus, I know what that is.
Incubus is a
Well-
male succubus, right? Just a male sex demon.
I think you're right, right? Isn't
Yeah,
it just
the
male and
succubus is a
female?
girl.
So it's the same thing as the incubus. They just come to you when you're sleeping, and they sit on your chest. Wait, do they shit on your chest or they sit on your? What is it?
George, I
Okay.
think you're thinking of sleep paralysis, bro.
No, for real. No, I'm not. I was joking about that, the last part, obviously, but that was stupid.
Yeah, what kind of demon
They
shit
sit on your chest.
No, for real.
Like-
So look it up. If you look up pictures of an incubus, the picture of an incubus, it's like one of the most famous ones is this one sitting on this guy's chest, like kind of like in like, you know, what squatting position over him, but like almost sitting on him, and they like look into your eye, or like they're looking into your head or whatever, and they're causing you to dream these dreams, and like
I don't like this shit at all right
and
now.
they take
bro.
over. Yeah.
I don't like this shit at all, dude. Like,
Here, I'm gonna look it up. I want
fucking-
to.
I don't know, bro. I don't know.
I'm like, this perfect. Let me look further into it. Hold up.
Oh, the incubus. I don't know. I never fucking liked them.
A
you know?
male
Like,
demon.
I
So the
thought-
incubus is a male demon, but yeah, the succubus is a female. Believed to have sexual intercourse with sleeping women. Okay, this sounds like
Yeah, I don't think there's
this
shit
sounds like an
involved,
excuse for somebody that's fucking doing some fucked up shit, bro.
I don't know, bro.
This is fucking. I'll just close the.
bro.
we could- we
Fucking
could-
Cal.
We could. Yeah, Cal's just. Oh, what's. Oh.
Pulled up Incubus. Son of a bitch. Yo, I'm
It's
not
Yo,
gonna lie to
fucking.
you.
I
Spot
love
on.
incubus,
Yeah,
bro. I used
they
to be.
were
A,
really good live, man. Even
they're
today,
incredible live.
I saw
dude.
him last year, and they were surprisingly. You know, his voice kind of fell off a bit, but it's still his voice. So it's like it was.
Shit.
It was
I've heard
such
from
a
LA.
perfect. I've heard it. Yeah.
nostalgic feel.
They are?
Yeah, they look.
Well, I know this guy lives out here or lived out here, and or at least a good chunk of them. And Ben Kenny was originally the bass player. He was originally from the Roots. He
Oh,
was
no
the bass
shit.
player for the Roots, which is a pretty crazy like link. I think it's so dope. But yeah, I think they make some crazy shit, man. And I really love their stuff from when I was when I found, you know, when I was really like when I was discovering them and the shit they were making at the
Morning
time.
View
That's
and
the shit that
shit.
stays with me forever, dude. Huh?
Like Morning View and shit.
Yes, Morning View.
Yeah,
A
those
Crow Left of the
albums.
Murder was like right as I was like already a fan for a while, and then that shit. A lot of people didn't like where they went with that one. That's when Ben Kenny joined. But yeah, the other bass player, I think his name's Derek Lance or some shit like that. He's fucking amazing too, and it was a whole other sound with him in there. It's just sick music, man. I think it's great. Cal's looking for the next fucking
Dude,
the next.
yo,
I'm
Back
trying to
up.
figure out how
Hold
to do
on a
that shit too, bro.
Hold on
Like,
a second. So
fucking-
the guy in the Freddy Krueger flannel, right? His eyes are way too close together, and it's bugging me the fuck
Are
out.
they?
Well, that's
Yo.
what he. Yeah, he's. I think he's cross-eyed.
Oh,
So you're-
well, now I
yeah.
feel bad.
Yeah, I feel bad.
Sorry, bro. Sorry
I
about
did
your
that.
why you making fun of my lazy eye?
Look at.
The way to lean in.
Why
Why
you gotta be all fucked up, man?
Sorry.
There you
Yeah.
go.
Oh, look at this.
No
We got-
disrespect, bro.
Wow,
I'm sorry,
wow,
bro.
wow, wow.
We got
That's right.
avatars.
No, but
and
Lenny, when you're
fucking-
saying it, I'm just not
That's
gonna.
a picture
Are we
of
gonna
an
edit
incubus.
this out?
Yo, the incubus and the succubus.
Yeah, I want to be really cool like the incubus.
So yeah, they like sexually
Fucking World of
fucking
Warcraft
get into your
characters, bro.
brain or into your fucking genitals
Yeah.
at night, or the
Nah,
combination of the
bro.
two.
And they like have little bat wings, sort of like that.
Hey, does this
like
Bat-like
AC
spider wing.
sound loud now out of nowhere? I'm trying to. It's fucking hot, Cal. California ain't getting fucking any
Getting
cooler,
cold
bro.
over here. It's
Yeah,
getting
what's
very
going
cold.
on? It's getting hot again.
I don't know, man. Maybe this global warming shit is real.
Definitely real. Can
It
confirm
mi-
that is
it
real.
might be real, guys. I
think
don't
it's
know.
real.
Trump.
I
doesn't think
mean-
so.
Yo, I'm so okay. So I gotta get this
I was
out
being sarcastic.
because if I don't get this out, I'm gonna lose my fucking mind. I paid more taxes than Donald Trump, and the anger that builds, the small fire of just pure hellfire that's burning in my brain from learning.
See,
that
you just brought
today.
this up right before or as we started here.
I found it out an hour ago, and the fact that this dude is like he's a fascist at this point, and we got to get him
Fuck,
out.
man.
He's got to go.
It's good.
He's
Agreed.
got to
I
fucking
think,
go, bro.
No, there's so many reasons. It's just
I read an article that
I
the
don't know,
reason
man.
he's holding
It's
on so
creepy.
hard is because the second he doesn't have presidential immunity, he is going to fucking jail forever.
That's what I heard. I heard that as well, and
I don't know if
I
it's
just
true.
can't believe that
Probably
we have
not.
to argue the validity of somebody that's experiencing so many things like that. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Whatever, dude. I'm just like over even. I'm not saying let's not talk about it, but I'm fucking over it so
It
bad.
sucks.
It
It
just
sucks.
sucks.
So
It
scary.
sucks.
It's terrible.
And I just can't believe, like, yeah.
It sucks,
Too
man.
too
So
much
stupid.
information.
My
dude.
daughter
It's
was
like-
born when this guy's like president. Pretty crazy.
Yo, but be
dude.
thankful that she's not like cognitively aware. She's still too young to really.
I don't
take
know.
it in.
Yeah. I get you, but
She can't
when
read.
is it? When isn't she anymore? And are we getting ready for that?
Where's-
You know, like, are we going to be okay?
Where are
Like,
we
dude,
gonna
because if
be?
this guy's in for 4 years, it's going to be cognitive at that point.
Yeah, but I mean, like, look
Fucking
at what it's doing to like 10-year-old. Like, imagine being a 10-year-old right now. That's
fuck, bro.
insane to think.
Yeah, these
about.
are our role
Yeah,
models for our
man,
kids.
it's
Why
not
do you
right.
think we're all stuck on screens and shit? Like, this is definitely the role models, like, of our. Yeah, this is it. This is what's happening.
I
This
think
is-
he will be an example of corruption. Like 20 years from now, I was talking about with my dad today. Like looking back, if 20 years from now, looking back, it'll be like, okay, so this is the playbook to not do when you're the president. This is like
We'll see.
the worst it can be. I think eventually everything will have to come back to normality. I hope. Everyone froze.
I guess. What? Like,
Yeah.
Everybody froze. Sorry.
what's this, Cal? What's
Oh.
going on here?
Oh, it's a map of California. If we
California.
had
No, I
enough
know that, bro.
drained
What
all
do
the
you?
water.
What's the point? What?
I just want to put something. I mean, if you want to know about it, it's what the map of California was before we drained all the water out of the lakes and shit.
That's how yo, pull up one now. Let me see how red it is.
That's what I thought you were getting at. Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
I was just putting a background. I like to think about. I had
Shit.
some more. I found some more incubuses, but I figured that you guys were done with the incubi.
Yeah,
I would like to see it now. It's probably like it probably looks like Arizona or some shit.
Pull up
I can get
Green
rid of
Valley Sonic level, bro. Put yourself in the Sonic level.
Right now, it's probably just like a big cloud. You can't see,
Oh, you're right. Shit.
but
Well, the air's
I just-
finally breathable again, which is nice.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah.
I do miss
I just
the
been
East
smoking
Coast
all day,
air.
man. I'm sorry for
yeah,
that.
exactly. This is crazy. This one is pretty crazy, actually. Yeah, we're really doing a number on our Earth, and we really
It's
need to turn
creepy,
it around
man.
big time.
We're doing
Yeah.
good job. We do good job.
How's your garden going, Lenny?
Fucking sweet potatoes are going strong.
Really?
I got like
yeah.
4 types of basil. I got volunteer cucumbers.
That's
Volunteer
sick, dude.
cucumbers. What are those?
I guess we
They're
had a
long
cucumber.
or
We had a cucumber that like we put in the compost, and then it sprouted like a million cucumbers. So
No
Amazing.
way.
I took some and put them in the garden,
Yeah,
and
see,
then there's still some in the compost going.
That's
that's
sick.
where it's at, yo. That's what we got to be doing.
You
It's
should
really
make
interesting, dude.
It's
Like
literally
I haven't-
California right now.
I want to get little chickens and shit too, just for like
you should make
just to
pickles,
inform
bro.
myself.
You should pickle those cucumbers.
I had a
Yeah,
friend who
we
just
got
got
some
chickens. He said it's the smartest thing he's ever done. Just like
Dude.
the
How
amount
often do
of,
you get eggs? How often do you get eggs
Oh,
out of
like a
pickles?
lot.
Daily.
Yeah, daily. Once they reach
Whoa.
6 months, I think.
And they're like
Daily?
the best eggs ever.
Yeah,
Right.
they're literally right off the ass, right off the chicken egg. There's no fresher egg.
It'll still
He
be
likes
soft
to
and
crack
shit.
it while it's still in
Yeah.
the butt.
Well, that's apparently you have to let them sit on it for a day so the shell hardens. Otherwise, you'll get like a soft egg.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just fucking
So I'm saying
realized
it's trying to inform myself. What?
that I could change the gallery view. I thought it was like, oh, I'm like the new computer's not no gallery view. Cute, cool, whatever.
Yeah, I think you just clicked it right? Speaker
Yeah.
view
Yeah.
to gallery view.
I clicked that fucking
Yeah.
that bong.
This cat's brought
Dude,
a
that's
little.
so this is the new now,
Yeah, this is literally with the fires. That's why there's a lot of smoke.
Damn,
but it's
bro.
pretty- it's
that
pretty
looks
fucking-
literally like something out of Lord of the Rings, like scorched
Yeah.
earth.
Well,
There's
it
a
used to have the biggest
desert
lake
there.
the biggest lake in west of the Mississippi used to
How
be
do you
like
do that
right
shit?
here, Lake Tulare, and now it's not a lake at all. By the 20th century, it was already not a lake. They'd already drained it.
Have you ever seen? I forget what it was. I think I saw it on Twitter. But
By the
it's like
20th?
Yeah, very, very long time ago. They already did it dirty.
What were you saying, dude? What?
Like the population density from when we started to now. Like it's like New York is like this black dot of just people, and then the whole entire country is a black dot except for like Nebraska now. It's like the population density is insane.
It's increased, but that's just not. I mean, if you go anywhere in like the mountains, there's like nobody anywhere.
People are living longer. They're not dying. Families and all that shit. Big families. I don't know. Just time, I guess. It's bound to happen.
Yeah, but we're not even that dense here. You know,
in LA,
compared to other cities in the world, we don't have the most dense, like, really populated cities in the world.
Right, but in our country, I'm just comparing to.
No, for sure. Yeah.
No, but I know that what we're talking about.
Like
you're talking about like Hong Kong and Tokyo, right?
Yeah, anywhere. I mean, let's go.
I don't know. I'm pretty
Lagos,
like oblivious to this shit.
Nigeria, huge.
Places in Russia, I'm sure, right?
Yeah, places in South America, even, you know, Mexico City, even. Big ass cities. Big ass cities, and we need to like that. Why I bring up the garden is because I think that there's a lot that, you know,
self-sufficiency.
A lot that understanding. Not even just self-sufficiency, but understanding systems.
Totally.
We're in like a huge system. We're in like a system feedback loop that is creating extremely negative effects on the world and on people. And if you're gonna turn it around, it's not just.
I mean, just not even understanding that when you go to the grocery store and you buy bananas, you're indirectly supporting slavery that was set up like forever ago. Like
you were explaining this to me the other day. Shit.
The monoculture of bananas. There's a Vice documentary on it that just like really sheds a light on it. How I guess it's the Kavanaugh banana that's extinct. The original banana that was way more delicious doesn't exist for us anymore. We have what we have now.
It's like an engineered one,
like a mutated.
Yeah, just like a commercial grade one, you know, one that looks pretty. It's like made for the American.
Yeah,
because we buy with our eyes.
So I found out they did the same thing with flour and like wheat, and that's why the pasta we eat makes us super tired. When you go to Italy and shit, it doesn't do that. It's a cleaner, like we compounded.
That's interesting.
The actual makeup of it. It's fucked up. Why do we do shit like that?
Because it makes money.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's true.
It
makes money. The banana, I love bananas, so I'm sad to hear that they're fake as fuck.
Me too, man. But it's fucking. It's
they
just
taste
crazy.
very different, and the one we have now is probably going extinct too.
I'm allergic to it now.
Yeah.
Bananas?
I used to not be. When I was like 27 or some shit, I started getting allergic reactions to bananas that are like,
wow.
Like I feel like somebody punches me in the stomach, like, and I'm sore for like 2 hours or something. Like I feel like I'm like I got the fucking runs, but the worst. Like it's crazy. Yeah,
that's crazy.
I've never and like it started happening. Like I figured it out. I'm like I think I'm allergic to this shit, right? And then I start realizing it when it's in shit, or I didn't notice that I had eaten some with bananas. I'd be like all of a sudden like, oh my god, and I'd be like, yo, did that smoothie have bananas? And it's like some orange fucking blast, some shit juice, Jamba juice, which they don't even say it has bananas in it. And I forgot to check the ingredients, and I was and I actually do have to shit my brains out too. But it's the worst. It's the weirdest feeling, and it stings my mouth. It sucks.
Oh, they're my favorite hangover cure of all time, bro. Bananas are the magic fruit. Bro. I lost everyone's audio.
He said way too much.
Don't even get me started about Chiquita bananas or United Fruit.
Shit, I feel like we're the ones that I can't be heard, and he's the only one that can be heard on his end.
I can hear all of you.
We're the ones that got lost into the internet.
We're all in. We're all in.
Did we come? Were we lost in the internet, Halsey?
I mean, we're talking to Miami, we're talking to Minneapolis, and 2 in California. We're stretching it pretty thin. I'm not a business guy. So I'm just one place.
Do you guys hear me farting?
Yeah, actually, I did.
It sounds like a cat.
Yeah, that's my cat, bro. He's being a little fuck.
Okay. No, those are my farts. I'll say, yeah, exactly.
Cows in Minneapolis just ripping cat farts.
Cal rips a big one.
What do you guys got planned coming up? What kind of music are we expecting?
Bro, so this Friday, tell him.
We got the explanation of the internet. We got a little blue pill. We got a little red pill. You got to choose which one you want to take on Friday.
Hey, man.
Nardo Lombardo.
You can have a good time if you feel like it.
He enlisted Llama Beats as his band for this one. I'm honored and thankful. I thrash on the drums, and I'm. This is only like the third, fourth record that I actually get to do that on, and I'm just
you're
like
you're actually like chatting with the whole band.
Play some keys. Yeah, I played some keys.
Oh no, I played drums on your last album too, bro.
Yeah.
Can you play every instrument, George?
I think so.
Fuck, dude.
I just try to, but I will say, like, they're all like at elementary level. Like,
Define play.
Still though, dude, that's still every instrument, bro.
That I could play them all.
Not all of them. So I started with the guitar. Like, I grew up like singing. I did like chorus when I was in elementary school and shit like that. And I took piano lessons for like a few months because my parents really wanted me to do it. I loved it at first, but I don't know. Anyways, I love music my whole life. I started playing the guitar in high school. So I went from the guitar to bass. I love the bass too. And I feel like I really could, that's where I can really shine. And then from there, I just started learning other things. But I only learned, like I barely learned enough guitar. I got a little bit cooler with the bass. I feel like I locked in with that being like the main thing. But everything else is like, and even those, man, it's not, I don't get too crazy on them. And Pro Tools is on my side, which fucking like, I can sound like Prince on anything with editing, bro. You know what I mean? Not even editing can do Prince, but you know what I'm saying? Like I can make anything sound like anything with editing. Like you get any modern day DAW on your side, and you're like, if you know how to use it, I got the engineering and that shit on my side, you know?
I don't know how you do it, bro. Honestly.
What?
I don't know how you do it, man. I downloaded that shit like 2 weeks ago, and it's just I don't have it. I don't have.
Yeah, dude, it's just like doing it over and over. You definitely have it, bro. You're a Vine legend, bro.
That's a keyboard, dude. That's one instrument that I can't tell you shit about. I tried to do it on Pro Tools, and like because I don't know it. Like I don't know.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying. It's you got to just learn it. It has nothing to do with your talent. Like you just need to. Yeah, find out how to get it done like efficiently and how to use the tools.
I can't even figure out
that's
how
what
to
gets
make it
people
longer
intimidated.
than 10 seconds, bro.
People stop at that. Ask Lenny. Like I know, like for instance, I'm always like telling Lenny like he's constantly sending me shit that he records on GarageBand, and people talk so much shit about GarageBand.
That's the Apple one, right?
Yeah, it's the free one. And dude, I think so. The guitars on this new record were sent in on a GarageBand session, dude. From his garage, you bounced him out of a GarageBand session.
Strictly GarageBand.
And I know that our sound is, pretty like harsh. Like there's a purpose lo-fi-ness going on with this like powerful distortion and shit. So it kind of sounds messy, but like, so it helps us. It lends to anything. Like, but you could just make it sound like anything these days with processing and like just sending anything. You just learn how to use the tools is what I'm getting at. Like,
dude, it's not what you have, it's what you do with what you have in any situation.
Yeah, it sounded like a 2-year-old.
That's very true.
You couldn't even use his hands play the guitar when he first sent us his tracks. It was crazy.
You should have heard the first track.
You should have heard it. It was like
you should have heard the session we had in California.
Did Letty's dog accidentally?
Oh no!
Wait,
is he like?
I'm like, we're actually talking about this right now. Well, the problem was we could talk about it. Let's talk about it.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't there. Y'all told me.
That was the month of the psilocybins. I'm just gonna say that.
Of Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan, bro. Shout out to Michael Jordan. Soon come.
Shout out to the soon come.
Michael Jordan.
No, Michael. MYCO. Is it MYCO Jordan?
Yeah, it's definitely.
You'll hear about this guy later. You'll hear about him. But yeah, we're making music, and Lenny insisted on some fucking tuning, and we weren't really catching anything, and we accidentally tracked Lenny's guitars off tune, like off his guitar was completely
No,
out of
there was
tune.
nothing accidental about that.
No.
Explain that, like.
So also what Lenny's talking about is he was on his 432 stint, so he thought he was connecting with the soul of the planet and aligning with the chakras.
If you look at the cymatics, bro, I mean, it's obviously more research to be done, but I mean, I'm on the other side now, but I'm not
with it. I'm not against it. I mean, what I was gonna say is I'm not against it. But if we're gonna do that, we got either way. It doesn't matter. We didn't keep the guitar in tune.
I don't know what the fuck you did.
We were able to get Lenny to send it through GarageBand, and fucking voila, new guitars on the track like he was fucking there playing with us in the first place. It's the goddamn magic
all over again.
The magic of GarageBand and Pro Tools at work, bro. Fuck, you don't even need Pro Tools to finish that job. That's what I'm saying. Like, you could use GarageBand to do whatever you need. Even your cat knows, dude. Listen.
Bro, my cat's being a fucking dick. I'm pissed you guys can hear him, dude.
No, it's okay, man. It's part of it. It's part of the whole vibe.
That's great. It's fantastic. Exactly.
So,
Sam, me off.
The thing you might not know is that there is a specific tuning on the guitar that most instruments are tuned at. That actually was decided upon by Nazi scientists.
Well,
no way, really?
So it's just an evil. Has an evil, corrupt kind of beginning, and it's just corrupt throughout. That's only just the.
So I think what we're finding out, Cal's being sarcastic because he recently found out that this is all not true, right? Is this what you're getting at?
What?
Hey, bro, I'll hold on a second.
Fuck! I keep unplugging this.
So the A note.
No, explain it. This is a great.
Exactly.
It's supposed to be like basically the frequencies are not like
aligned it is based in some truth. I mean, not.
Well, I mean, the whole thing is that do, re, mi, fa, sol are the seven frequencies that are the 7 chakras, right? Like,
bring it on.
The 7.
But what happened, dude? Like,
what happened?
Do, re, mi, fa, sol are the 7 frequencies that are 7 chakras. So the major scale.
We got the cat here.
Do, re, mi, fa, sol.
We got the cat.
So just do, re, mi, fa, sol. Do, re, mi, fa, sol. So this is the first 5.
So is it sol or soul?
Latida.
I don't know, bro. But apparently it's some Gregorian chant that the guy came up with, and they said that middle C is the miracle tone.
It's the tone that
528.
And it creates it summons the devil, basically, right?
Oh yeah, whatever you want to call it.
So this is like
they did think like minor tones or like the 7th, the augmented 7th, or whatever, or diminished 7th, I guess.
It makes me fart like every time I hear it.
It's a brown note.
They thought it was the devil's chord. Yeah.
No, this is a whole. This is just what it does to me.
But truly, actually, it is arbitrary, right? That we split up to scales or like the chromatic scale in 12 notes.
The cotton
mouth and that was really completely a convention of, okay, how do we make a keyboard that, like, we can't literally make the strings the right length so that it would actually all be literally scientifically in tune. So they approximate between like thirds, and they made thirds sort of the beginning. And there's something great about thirds, and they actually sort of work like at least the 4th, like between like the 1 and the 3. But when you go to the 3 to the 5, that actually is out of tune, like from like a microscope, like a very minuscule level, because it's just, you can't actually make it's like physically impossible to make like a keyboard, a piano, like perfectly in tune in that way. Yeah, in the perfect increments. At one point, you're gonna have to shift it.
No shit.
This is so weird. This is great.
That makes sense.
This is crazy. It's got me.
So that's like, I think part of where some of this comes from, but it is true. Jacob Collier was just talking about it on his YouTube.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's like true or not, because I'm hearing all this stuff recently, like, and then also Lenny said that there's another tone 452 or some shit. What was this?
No, 528 is supposed to be middle C, like concert C that you tune to.
Pretty damn high. Yeah. I mean, whoever's doing that one, that's pretty high.
Well, they're all. I'm looking at it right now. It's 396 for the root chakra, 417 for the sacral chakra.
And then you're talking about.
So there's a physical tone equated to these musical.
There's a hertz. There's a hertz that coordinates with each chakra.
Okay. Yeah, so this is a level of music I have no fucking idea about at all.
No, this is like, yeah, me neither. This is
this is uncharted territories.
They're talking
totally
about
is. Like
they're talking about like, yeah, these are like mushroom things or DMT things, like.
Nah, dude, this is like, I don't fucking know, like
it's like music theory, right? That's what
it's
it's
interesting, like hearing my.
Everyone froze.
I guess, yeah, like the science of resonance.
Oh shit!
Like
I got you guys. Yeah, but it's
okay.
It's music like
it's not
psychedelic music theory, right?
Oh, okay, in that sense, yeah. I was gonna say it's not like what you learn in theory at all. Yeah. Okay. But yeah,
I mean, like what is the physics that's not proven yet? I forgot it. I'm hot. Fuck you guys, I'm high.
Quantum physics?
Yes, quantum theory.
Aren't they proven? Theory. Isn't it proven?
We know that that's
quantum theory is not proven. That's the science. Yeah.
String theory, right? That's what people call
I don't know what's going on. I
string theory.
Quantum physics is not proven shit.
I think
the science is right. We know that it exists, but there is yet to be an actual physical proven. You can look this up.
Oh, right,
I'll put 10 on. I'll put a 10.
No. I'm not.
There's no proven quantum actual theories, but they just
so what
keep
about the
getting closer.
Didn't they find this proof about how like two atoms? I forgot what the fuck how this works, but like one could be on Earth and one could be in space, and you do one thing to one, and the other one will also react the same way as the one on Earth, and that's proven.
That's the base of what the Mandela effect would be in quantum theory, because if something happens on if you have two universes, say where we're at right now is universe A, planet B. If you had universe B, planet A, and the same thing happens on both sides, they get pulled together. It's like I forget what the fuck it's called. But basically, it's two atoms that are so similar in two different universes that they're kind of pulling towards one another. So the Mandela effect would be in one place you have this thought and memory, whereas it blends as those two atoms meet. That's like what.
Jesus.
It's heady shit, bro.
They're saying some kid yesterday. I saw this. Some kid at some university, some young dude, basically found the math and could prove that time travel is possible in a I forgot the way they described it. I don't know if I'm going to look it up, but basically he proved that time travel is possible, and it's not like the paradox that they think exists where
like non-linear.
Yeah, exactly. It actually is what this kid is saying, that things would like not affect the future that you were in, type shit.
It'd just be a different future, like a different line.
Technically, but in this other time, things will still apparently, and this is where I can't say it exactly. It's pretty trippy. You should check it out. They say that everything still happens the way it should in the other universe. It just kind of like things just like make up for themselves in different ways. Like it's like the same things basically, I think they say, and I'm not sure if I'm not 100% sure, but it sounds like they're saying that the same shit still happens no matter what. So like
it's kind of all predetermined.
That's what's creepy. That's what I'm getting at. So that's what I think they're saying. I don't know. I really don't know if I misunderstood that, but check it out, dude. It's fucking crazy. Like, and the kid, like, I don't know how they can even prove it. I'm not even like, I have no idea how he would prove that or whatever, but it's basically like, so people say that if time travel would be true, that if you go back in time,
back in time, your future is not your previous. I know what you're saying. It's the plot. It's
like you cancel yourself out, basically, type shit. Like
you start anew.
You're like not. It's not possible because you're the thought of like you doing something in that new, like you go back there. You now, I don't remember how the fuck. I'm gonna look it up.
So Back to the Future got it wrong.
Yeah, basically.
Exactly. And I was watching it.
That is how it worked.
Pointing it all out.
That's how it worked in Back to the Future.
But yeah, he's like
he sets it right back to normal.
But that wouldn't happen.
He almost fucked it up.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't. He goes back to the future at the end of the first movie, and everything's different.
Well, the whole thing is once you go back in
but it
time,
doesn't make
right?
sense. That's what doesn't make sense, because it should have all been like that in the first place. Like, if that's the case, then he's the beginning of this loop per se. Like,
it's Futurama at that point with Fry being his own
like Dark,
granddad.
or like the show Dark. It's fucking crazy.
Bro, I
This is
miss
too much.
I miss Futurama more than probably any other cartoon on the planet, I think.
I forgot how
the
this
fucking
shit works, man. That shit confuses me too much when I watch these movies about time travel. It's just too much for me. It's a mental fucking mind fuck. Like you said, like there's so many things that don't add up in like in Back to the Future, like that happen, like where he'll say things that he said, like he says something to his mom or whatever. Something happens with his mom.
Yeah.
But like, why would that have happened when he goes into the future? Like, how would that have been the case? You're saying that that's why it happened when.
Yeah. No, that doesn't make sense.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, luckily these are all works of fiction.
Prime, that's a good one that sort of does the.
I'm not doing a good job.
Travel, the time travel, but in a very realistic way, sort of like talking more about the conundrum of time travel more than
Which movie is this?
Prime.
Never seen this.
Sort of like a cult movie. It's also, it doesn't really very practical effects, like very low budget.
Did you guys see the new Invisible Man? So I'm gonna sidebar this real quick.
No, I didn't. This is the one with Kevin Bacon?
No, that's Hollow Man. The new one is like the chick from whatever, some show pretty popular, Mad Men. She was on, I know that, but it's basically just a revamp of the Invisible Man story.
Mm-hmm.
It is really fucking good, and they use physical applications for like the cameras, the invisible person. So like hallway scenes, they'll just pan the camera like it would be a head, and then they pan back and her scene continues on, so it looks like you are the Invisible Man. It's like but it's not purposely a POV. It's like just the subtlest little thing, but it's not on purpose. It's like just enough, and then you find out what his shit is on, and you're like, whoa, that's actually pretty practical, and it's creepy as fuck, dude. It's very good. Cool. I suggest.
When was this?
Like last year. I think it might have started. I think it was in theaters when Corona hit, and then it got pushed on to we're gonna release it. I think it was one of the first ones released straight to home. But honestly, it was really fucking legit. It's on HBO right now, and I was really shocked because like Invisible Man, whatever. But just like the physical application of being the littlest things makes something so much scarier. It's fucking weird, bro. And you don't even think about it, but it's really fucking creepy.
Yeah.
What? I freeze?
We froze. Yeah, we. You were just like this.
Fuck, dude. I hate Zoom podcasts.
We're gonna upgrade one day, dude. No, we're gonna get this right. We're gonna
do it in person one day.
And we're gonna do it in person one day. We are gonna do it in person one day.
That's the goal, guys. I'm not sitting on a computer the rest of my time.
Well, we're gonna have to find a way to fly to each other or some shit, but we're gonna do it in person.
Cal's gonna be in France by then.
Bro, I don't even know where the fuck I'm gonna be.
What's going on? Are you guys moving or what?
Real talk. I don't know why. Like, it doesn't for me. It doesn't make sense to be paying so much in LA because I'm here usually for like the opportunities that I can.
Go out
take
and
advantage of out there. And now I'm like, I'm just doing my work. Thank God I have work, but I just do it at home, which is what I usually do. But I'm not like, it's all like online based and all like I'm blessed to be fucking able to like network with people and shit and be part of some projects that are fucking dude.
This is definitely the best city for that, but if it's all remote, there's no point to be here.
All I'm saying is I wish I could be out there like I was, but with my family and everything, I'm just obviously being that guy, being hella safe. I'm just working here alone.
Dude, I have to get 2 tests tomorrow for 2 separate productions that are starting. I have to be in Culver City at 8 a.m. for a drive-through test for the nose, and then that's for one production that's starting. And then immediately after that, I go get a blood test in West Hollywood. And I'm like, every production is going to have pre-production COVID tests now.
Yeah,
that's
how we hung
crazy.
out. We all went to an Airbnb with Jose and Cal. Cal lives with us, but we were like, Jose and his wife happened to test, and we were in the house, so we just went to another Airbnb, and that was the way we hung out. Obviously, with the kiddo, we're just kind of like,
Yeah, you got to be ultra vigilant with that. It's just weird now because now it's like real.
We're trying to. Yeah, we're trying to get out and trying to figure out how to get around just situations that we could be more, just stay away from certain situations, but we're figuring out how to fucking stay out there, get out there and shit.
It's gonna be weird, man. This city's gonna be such this is like a strange time for
It creeps
LA.
me out.
Yeah, it's
it
fucking
doesn't
weird.
make sense to. I'd rather pay less rent. So that's what I'm getting at. That's why, obviously, that's what everybody's doing right now. Like they say, all these big dudes or whatever, like podcasts, like Joe Rogan and like I don't know, Ben Shapiro's another dude, the fucking conservative dude that has a podcast out here. He's lived here all of his life, and he's
didn't he move like 200 something employees with him too?
Yeah, he moved a huge chunk of motherfuckers out there too. He's going to Nashville, Tennessee, which doesn't sound like a bad idea, especially for me. Even for me, I'm saying in the music world. But anyway, that's like that's just me. But that aside, fucking, like people are literally trying to get the fuck out. Have the fucking say and the money, they're gonna get taxed more. So they're like, fuck this, I'm getting out of here. Like they're trying to run like 50% taxes on the people with most money out here, like apparently, like eventually. So they're like, no, I'm straight. I'll like even the people that grew up here, like this dude, he's like, I'm fucking out of here. Like, and all these people are
a racist motherfucker though.
Yeah. I don't mean to like. I know that's like.
He's got his reasons, but he's like, it's a bullshit whatever he says.
Right. That's why I know this is like propaganda. That's why I got into the propaganda thing. Like I just heard what he had to say about it.
People like there's so many people who don't like the most richest people in the world live in California, man. And they're gonna complain about taxes. I mean, fuck. Then get out of there. Like fuck off.
Yeah, you could have a floating island.
You don't pay enough taxes. You pay the same amount as Donald Trump. They're probably like making fun of Donald Trump. They're the same motherfuckers.
Right.
And they're also stealing money from us. They're also fucking us over.
You gotta burn it down, and I'm really liking Cal's intensity right now.
It should, because the whole fucking state is on fire, and it's because of them. All right. Fine, fuck off. We actually need to not have them killing our planet. Actually, what we need
I'm 100% with you.
It's a completely.
Absolutely,
we need to use marshal those resources, the billions and billions of dollars that they have now, to actually now use the other 50% of whatever natural resources we have to hopefully save this fucking planet.
But unfortunately, this is why.
By the time
our
kids are like adults.
I hear you. That's why part of the reason why I have to be like selfish in my own way and be like, I might have to get the fuck out of here. But I know it's a different way. I know this guy has his own reasons, and he has his whole, like, I'm not even getting into that shit. But that's what, since he has the money and these people have the say and shit, they fucking get to do whatever the fuck they want with their money. They can go to anywhere they want in the country now, like it's federal. Like they stay in the fucking, in their business, wherever they want, whatever state. Like,
but yeah.
It's what's causing it. And like I also bring up Joe Rogan for his reasons and shit. He's very open about why he's going to Texas, unless you believe he's fucking just bullshitting, which I don't think so. But he's like, he has his very legit and very logistic reasons. There's he can't be at the comedy store. He loves the comedy store, and he fucking can't be there. That's a huge reason. Like he can't be out there doing his thing right now. So he's like, fuck that. Or that's,
they'll pay taxes in Texas and Tennessee too. It's like whatever. Like those places will get, too much for them as well.
But he's also saying that they're going to raise these taxes and shit for these people, to
the homeless thing out here
make people act on how,
That's another thing that really is starting to like kind of make me want to go somewhere else. Because
the homeless, you said?
Yeah, so I drive through it and work in it all day long. And it's like at any given moment, and like when I say I drive through it, it's like I stop, I get out, I park my car in the middle of it, I go into a building that I have to make sure is empty, and it's like 90% of the time now they're not. So it's just this big stressful ordeal, and the worst part is as more it's like the hostility is growing amongst people in houses. The multiplication of that not being in a house amongst like I drove down 7th Street this morning at 4 a.m, and there's just literally things are getting thrown across at each other, shopping carts, street signs, things are getting broken, no cops in sight. And I'm like,
well, that's the problem. It's like
this is every fucking day.
Even the people that are trying to do the right thing, or that, man, it's just there's like nothing on like the right side, you know, like there's nothing.
Well, these people need to be taken care
It's
of
not
because they got
enough, you
mental
know, there's
health
not enough. Even
issues.
if there's not enough, and it's like
There is enough. That's what
we
Cal
are
was saying with the
no,
billionaires.
but
Like
there isn't enough like people talking about it. There isn't. They're doing it the way
It's
they need.
true. There shouldn't
benefits.
be this. There shouldn't be more empty like housing units than there are homeless people on the street.
Exactly.
There are.
That makes sense.
And like pretty much every major metropolitan city, that's the case, but especially in LA, you know.
That's pretty wild. I never thought about
So
that.
there's empty places just sitting there waiting for people to come like live in them, you know. That's just the units that exist.
That's
Then what about land that's just like an abandoned building that somebody's just sitting on waiting for the price to go up, or people who have investment properties, like some huge percentage of apartments in New York, like in Manhattan right now, are actually owned by overseas investors and are vacant majority of the time. Yeah, like large majority of the time. You know a lot about vacant properties.
It's squatting season, baby. You know? It's squatting season. Ain't nobody there.
Exactly. I mean, that's part of
but
it.
It's like so if they're not taking care of it, and if you look at these motherfuckers that came from San Francisco, this is their play. Yeah. They burn down all of the lowest people. They burn down more, and then they build up all the rich people. And like that app where you track poop in San Francisco, we're already there. The difference is San Francisco is a fucking island, bro. It's a small little bridge controlled area. LA is huge, you know. That's the only difference.
How's Miami now? I've been back to visit, but I didn't spend enough time, but it just seemed like it's not any better.
In what way?
Like the homeless situation there.
Oh, downtown's insane. It's fucking real packed, man. Like downtown's full of it. They're sleeping with the rats. It's like rats running across the whole street, and they're all just laying there. I've walked through there a couple of times, and yeah, it's really sad to see.
This is why Cal gets mad, and I understand. These are the things. One of the things that like these people should fucking invest in humanity. You know, like.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. There's
advocate for some of the things that
might
not at the end benefit them, but like benefit your future or your kids or like.
It should, but let me tell you this: you go around downtown Miami and you see homeless people on laptops. You see homeless people on their cell phones. You see like
makes sense.
They're on SoundCloud. They're on fucking. You know, they're doing everything. Some of them are playing fucking Candy Crush. You can hear it. It's like, yo, what the fuck, dude? Like. The waste that goes on in this country makes it like they're living just like us. It just so happens that they're making makeshift homes on the street. They'll find a corner and just like put up cardboard walls, and then like, all right, fuck it, I'll just sleep here. It's free.
Yeah. Well, some of them. Right. I mean, I
get what not out here, man. Out here, it's like we're like one tier below Rage Zombies from 28 Days Later.
Yeah. Shit. No, it's insane out there.
The tweak out here is serious. Like I never.
Dude, it doesn't make much. I don't understand it because everything downtown, there's these free clinics, right? And then like I really take myself out of it and look at it, and I'm like, no one is paying for these free clinics to have supplies, especially now. So all these people that are methadone, you know, you need it to get off of an opiate. And the best part about those fucking drugs that they give these people is they're fucking $1,000. Crack's $5.
Yeah.
I know what drug I'm taking. Especially if I'm fucking homeless, I'm coming across $5 way quicker than $1,000. You know what I mean?
Methadone thing can be a racket, you know. Too. It's just another.
Yeah, it's just
heroin that's more expensive. Like
I've seen some shit.
They can put a prescription on it. Instead, they really should just monitor people's use and like make sure people can get it safe. You know. It's an illness.
Dude, you just said I forget what I was listening to, but basically the way to fix it is let them use safely and wean themselves off in a way where it's cost efficient. They're still doing the smaller drugs at a smaller dosage.
That's the thing. Right now they just distribute it. They just give it to them and then they go to like work and shit.
No, they're not giving it to them. That's why it's just so unkempt. Yeah. But if you monitor it and it's something where it's like
what do you mean they're not giving it to them? What do you mean?
The reason they're going to do the cheap drugs is because they can't afford the ones that they're supposed to be given for free. in terms of the free clinics downtown. So when they can't do that, it's like the only way, if they're not going to take the expensive or have the supply to give these people that drug, you need to make sure that the people who are using the cheap shit at least do it in a controlled, safe environment.
Yeah. Oh, the crack. I get you.
Yeah. It doesn't have to be crack. It could be anything.
Or the heroin. Sorry, we're talking about methadone.
But that way you can monitor it, and it's not this up and down. It's not so radically extreme where it's like I need to get high, $5. I'm gonna shoot the whole thing. It's just, gradually.
But at the same time, what I'm saying is like there's people like that go to the methadone clinic and like, hey, dude, power to you if you can handle your shit and like be working with it. But I don't think there's certain jobs that you should be like hiding the fact that you're going to the free clinic to get methadone and then going to like operate a fucking who knows what.
I don't think anyone who's going to get free methadone is operating a forklift or any type of heavy machinery.
I hope not. But
I mean,
I've seen people that I've worked with, like, I'm just saying. I don't
but if you have if you're on a prescription to like, that's the thing. If it is like treated like an illness, like they say, then you wouldn't be treating it as though like you don't take somebody with cancer and they're like, the way that we need to get this person now that we know that they have cancer is like take them like they have to reach rock bottom and they need to get as worse as like as bad and as close to death as possible, and then they'll realize like that they needed to like turn their lifestyle around and like change their diet.
They slowly wean them into chemo.
So like they do chemo, they have therapy. It's like a whole like system. You set up like a plan of action, and sometimes that plan includes taking medicine for the rest of your life, like a lot of people do. So if we really think that it's an illness, like maybe we would treat it like that. And like some people are going to have to take like something for the rest of their lives. Maybe
that makes sense.
Look at AIDS, bro. Same shit. That was uncurable, something that was going to definitely kill you. And now it's like you take a handful of vitamins and you're kicking it longer than most people.
Way better than people dying.
You're basically taking vitamins like the highest grade vitamins,
Exactly.
Shit. That sounds intense.
Yeah.
It's crazy though. We put so much guilt on people who are addicted, to our drugs that we created, and
big pharma, gasoline, war. It's all just one. It's all part of the capitalist prop. It's all
and it's all a way of like being like shielding yourself from the cruelty of society that we live in. If you can't literally support your life or the life of your families and stuff, that's seen as you are like morally corrupt for some reason, even though we've like kind of set it up so that most people would be struggling,
It's so depressing.
Make it easy for them to fall.
Yeah, it's true. But that's like, it's another whole thing of system issues. Like we should be thinking in systems. We should be thinking about how do we use all of these different resources that we have in different minds. How do we bring them together in order to like solve this really vast, like huge problem that's like the end of the world? And there's a lot of hope in that idea, at least, and like a lot of ways that you can, like, people like give up a lot. They're like, we're already too gone, like we're already gonna be flooded, like whatever. Yeah, there's already a lot of bullshit that's gonna happen, but you gotta.
Well, those people don't give a fuck to restructure.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
They're not willing to problem solve and set up new businesses that solve problems.
Yes.
Right.
Like,
yeah,
I heard that because China stopped buying our trash, that's why Miami stopped recycling entirely.
What? Miami stopped recycling?
We don't recycle at all anymore. They're turning it all into fuel.
Way to go, Miami. Who the hell's letting that? What the fuck is that? That's so ridiculous.
Yeah, I don't know how to even explain that, dude. Like,
it's a city didn't,
I can't believe that. That's
can't profit off.
It's wow. I mean, I've always heard that it costs more money for them to separate it than for what it is to actually recycle. It's like, imagine the labor that goes into that. In Europe, they have separate containers for every type of recyclable.
Yeah,
and
they're like the kings of that shit.
Japan, here's another thing. Like everyone else is doing it right, but us now. It's pretty apparent. But Japan, there's no disposable trash, right? There's no trash cans out in public. So if you have trash, you have to carry it on you because the fine for littering there is like astronomical. So basically, what happens is it's a deterrent for people to bring around disposable waste. So like they're clean as fuck and they don't have like packaged shit, you know?
You treat the streets like the fucking like your uncle, that weird uncle's crib. Like the dude's like shoes off at the front. Don't fucking like
Yeah, right, yeah.
Looking at shit like, yo, put that on a coaster, dude. Like,
dude, I have my
dude,
grandma. She's like, no one ever goes in this room.
Basically, who I turned into after coronavirus started.
Yeah, true. Well, dude, like you remember, everyone has that grandmother where it's like this room's off limits to kids. No one's allowed in there, and it's like this just vacuum sealed sofa and like a cabinet of china. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Yeah, and a white carpet that is fucking the whitest white I've ever seen. No one's ever stepped foot on it. Dude, like that's how I think the whole world needs a little bit of that restructured shit. Or not
Your
whole
cat
world.
is trippy.
Bro, dude, he's a fucking dick right now. It's pissing. Like I love him to death, but
that's so funny, dude.
I don't know, man. It's weird. He's like super affectionate and then super mean. So it's like I guess that's just being a cat, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Dude, I gotta block this fucking number.
Shit. Block numbers.
This
Blocking
is insane.
numbers.
The beef.
I should block numbers. Yeah, man.
Yo, so dude, Sunday night, 8:30. You know what time it is, guys.
What time is it? Are you ripping a bong?
Yeah, I mean,
what time is it?
That's just to get ready for what time it is.
What time is it?
No, I really didn't have any. I just,
Party time. Oh man,
that was a weak attempt at an improv transition, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, I ain't got shit to do tomorrow outside of those tests. So
we could just do this the rest of the night.
Let's do it. The 2 hour,
I'm pissed.
episode.
I wanted to drink a little bit tonight, but I only had 2 beers. So I didn't plan accordingly.
You drank a little bit.
I wouldn't have anything.
You just did that.
2 beers? Yeah, but 2 beers is like, what's that? It's a chicken finger. I get drunker off chicken fingers, you know. Dude, another thing, the food out here has suffered, and that's one thing about LA that I loved probably more than anything. Was like Cal would always out of his back pocket be like, "Yo, we're about to go through this barrel. We got a skydive we got free fall about 40 feet, and there's this speakeasy in a sewer drain, and they got really good curly fries." And I'd be like, "Let's fucking go."
That sounds right.
Yeah.
Really good curly fries.
Really good curly fries, bro.
Yeah, Cal's a LA
It's called
pizza
Curly
guy.
Pete's Circus. It's fucking great.
And he surprisingly knows more than he knows a lot more than just pizza, but he calls himself the LA pizza guy.
What's the Miami food? What's that?
It's a whole other game now, dude. Lenny, break it down. Break down the
Miami street food.
What do you want to know about the Miami food?
Just explain.
I got a lot to talk about.
Let's go. I want to hear it. Yeah, fill me in.
Well, I mean, if you're gonna come to Miami, you need to have a pastelito.
Okay.
Always. You need
right
to
when
have
you land, I'd say.
I mean, you can even do that at the airport if you want.
Yeah, la carreta at the airport. There you go. Just get a pastelito.
A pastel. Empanadas are tight. I mean, if you eat meat, you can do croquetas. We've got a little bit of everything. I mean, side note, I used to be a big fan of the Kush League. They own Kush, Local, and a couple different restaurants. And they also own Steven's Deli in Hialeah. I was like a regular with my homies, and they asked me to sign paint some shit for them. Side note, I just gotta fucking blast them. I gave him a proposal. He said he didn't have any money to deal with me.
It's pretty foul.
He could just pay for materials, and all of a sudden I passed by the other day and he painted my rendering without fucking paying anything. So that's probably like one of like the best places you could eat in Miami, but I mean, they totally shit the bed with me, at least until I cleared up with them. But this is gonna air before I probably even talk to his ass.
That's messed up.
Yeah, no, you should definitely talk to him though. You should definitely talk to him.
No, I'm definitely gonna talk to him.
Yeah, you can't do that. I think that is.
No, that's not cool.
That's just not how you do it, bro. It's not like
that's just his that's like
it's
just like robbing any other person's ideas in any other way, or fucking robbing anything that they own.
Totally, like blatantly. But I mean, besides that, you can find a little bit of everything, man. It's just really the Latin food. Like, the fuck else do you do? We got like Cazola's, a pizza joint, but late night shit.
I mean, pizza is so hard to find out here, man. Pizza and bagels,
Big Mamas and Papas, I like.
What you guys have is donut shops. You guys have mom and pop donut shops everywhere. Like, we have like a donut shop. You know, like maybe 2, and then Dunkin', but like.
Yeah, we have.
What else? What else is out here, man? What am I forgetting about? Like
Miami, all the Haitian food, all that different.
Oh yeah, Little Haiti. There's got a
You can get
What's Clive's super bomb?
Hell yeah. The
I'm trying to
What
think of
else? Used to be
something.
Shea,
I'm just my head is strictly on Cuban food. I don't know, because that's like the core of the
I think
Miami
that's
like
it.
recommendations always, and what it is. It's just so much of it. It's
That's
amazing.
what we have to offer. Palacio Lo Jugo. It's like the kind of shit that Anthony Bourdain would go to. It's just like a kind of like a big cafeteria.
Yeah.
You got the Sports Grill for the best wings on the planet, bro.
Really good.
The best wings on the planet that I've ever had. But that I could say that I've ever had. And shout out to Sports Grill. Every single one of them. The Kendall ones specifically, the South Miami one, the Sunset place. Bro, that's the familia right there. Straight up.
Shout out to the South Miami one just because that was like the headquarters.
Bro, I could eat wings till I fucking fall over.
No, you'd love this place. They're really
special. I love wings, bro.
We literally call them Special Grill, but they're special.
Little John taught me about a good wing. He taught me how to fucking find a good wing. I didn't know about this, dude. He's like, you need to find a place that has them grilled till they're black. And I didn't nobody ever told me this shit, you know? And I was like, it changed my life, bro. Shout out to fucking Little John because he changed my fucking life with that, literally. And
it's a good way to be. You can really cook. You can cook the wing and make.
I love the grilled wing.
Extra
it's just
crispy
a whole other
wings
level.
are the best.
And it's not like I had ever not had one before that, but I'm pretty sure I had a charred one too, just, because of the situations that be usually. There's always a charred one, or at least or maybe they all are. But yeah, I never put two and two together when it came to wings. I was always on that fucking typical buffalo wings and all this shit, which I didn't even like. And then, I was Cal, we're talking
I like that
serious love of my life. One of my passions is chicken wings. I
think those grilled wings, they're not traditional, but they're so damn good. They're so damn good, and we love them. We do, don't we? Don't we love our wings? We do.
And the Flanagan's wing is very.
Oh, I forgot
good.
Flanagan's, bro. Legendary. South Florida, dude. You're not from here, bro. Like a collection of Flanagan's cups.
Yeah, there's some serious dark hangs at Flanagan's at 3 a.m.
Nah, bro.
In the Grove.
Nah.
What do you mean, no?
That was when you lived here.
You're in denial, bro.
Yeah,
I don't do that. I don't do that shit anymore.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know what year. I don't know what year. I don't think we hung out at Flanagan's together, so I don't know what you were doing at your Flanagan's, Lenny.
Me and you hung out at Flanagan's in the Grove before you moved out.
We smoked a joint outside Flanagan's. That's literally the worst thing we did.
Worse.
No, we pounded 2 pitchers. And I remember being trashed with you.
No, we got trashed. But I remember that you're right. Damn.
Georgie's a fan of the sauce. Me too, bud.
Oh no, I love the sauce. I actually want to go get a beer, but real shit. No, we didn't do what crazy shit were we doing at Flanagan's? We literally smoked a joint. The only illegal thing we did or whatever crazy.
That's a great
smoke a joint outside.
No, dude. We don't even. That was. Everything's super PG at Flanagan's.
I'm saying nothing PG. No. I'm talking about non-PG things that were people at Flanagan's were they were the hangout, bro. They just, at 3 a.m.
I imagine a Miami fucking dive bar at 3 a.m. is just riddled with cocaine.
It's not even a. It's
it better be.
It's a very not even a dive bar. It's a very glorified restaurant. Not glorified.
Oh really?
It's fucking great. It's
it's a liquor store. Restaurant.
It's a bar with seafood and wings and
oh no shit.
Yeah, a Miami Beach kind of vibe.
It's basically
it's more but more
it's very taverny.
Yeah. More like a sports grill. It's more like a sports grill kind of
sports bar.
Like a Buffalo Wild Wings type shit.
Not so corporate. Yes.
Not so corporate.
Well, yeah, not as so huge. They have their own team of carpenters that drives around to maintenance.
Really? That's funny.
Yeah.
That's pretty dope.
Their internal carpentry squad.
Straight up, man, because they have a lot of millwork.
Giant fish tanks surround the whole, the entire place is filled with giant fish tanks, and you're it's a dope hangout. It's there's all these cool fish there, and
yeah, I feel like we're overselling.
People are hanging out. Everybody, that's where
Flanagan's is the shit.
Are you kidding me? Yeah,
it's a South Florida staple.
Many a night there. I wasted much time there, but I saw some great games there that I didn't even care about. This is by the time I didn't even really care about sports, but I was watching like a lot there. My reason to be there.
South Beach, you got to go to Club Deuce, and then La Sandwicherie right across the street.
Classic 1-2.
I've been thinking about traveling a lot now. Now that there's really, I just think I'm gonna bite the bullet and do it.
Hey, if you could be safe, if you can really be safe about it, if I wasn't a family man, I would really be doing different things, man.
I'm not gonna see my family this year though, but I do.
No, you got to be safe. I understand that fully. No, but you could even see your family, and if you get tested, and you know what I mean.
I don't know. I don't want to take the time out of just like my dad's 76. He's a little up there, you know. He's not like some 50-year-old. So it's like even as strong and as well off he is, it's like his just number is too close for my liking. My whole family's we already decided, but it's like no one wants to be the person who gives my dad COVID.
Yeah, but if you get tested, why would it happen?
Because it's got 2 weeks there. I land, I got to wait 2 weeks. I don't have the time.
Really?
I can't afford to stay 2 weeks away without working,
How does that work with 2 weeks? What do you mean? Cal, how does that work?
You got to quarantine for 14 days, Bubba.
No, not if you get there and test
if I get
negative.
Tested? I don't know. I feel like I'm going to be flying, LAX is just such a hub of international travel.
I understand in that sense. No, if that's the case, then you just don't want to take the risk.
Even if I got tested, it's just too much because I'm going to be flying through Chicago, picking up my boy Matt. It's just like I'm going to touch too many places to really want to chance it up. But I will ignorantly go travel city to city to city,
There's like tribal chants going down.
Yeah, I hear that. Where's that? Is that you?
No. What do you mean?
Is it my cat toy?
Not me, is it?
No, it's me. I thought you meant, is it me physically? Me.
George is coming from an out-of-body experience.
No, there's like the neighbors somewhere close by are like having like a fucking campfire or something, but like
they're DMT tripping.
It's not a good old American campfire, which that would be creepy, and even in LA, what the hell would that even be? The good old that
like
sounds
Dave
bad.
Matthews
That sounds
Band
really
and
bad.
Keg of Miller Lite.
Hey, one of the best times of my life was a Dave Matthews concert that I barely remember.
Dude, they were so prominent growing up for, I think, like us, I
got scooped. They're like, you want to go to a Dave Matthews Band show? I was like, all right, let's fucking do it. It was like that. And like, I don't even know if I paid for the ticket. It was like a blessing.
It was huge in Philly because all the sports stadiums are one big parking lot, right? So it'd be like Dave Matthews buys out the stadiums one at a time for like a weekend show. And then everyone just parties in these parking lots. Like, the first time I did
the parking
Nitrous,
lot party is nuts.
Yeah, the tailgate was dope. The first time I did Nitrous was just going down to tailgate a Dave Matthews concert.
Well, that's what I was told to do. That sounds insane.
To go to Dave Matthews and do now.
I was told to go to Dave Matthews band show for the tailgate. That's exactly what we like. Literally,
Wow.
We extended that part of the whole thing as long as possible. When I walked into the venue, I was the drunkest I had ever been at a concert in my entire life, and I barely remember anything. And I do remember at some points being like, this is it, George. You're gonna throw up right here. This is gonna happen. Like, I was that wasted. That's how. But I held my shit together. I think I was that guy that you see staring at one thing for a long time and you don't know what's going on. I know what's going on now.
It's like when we were I forget who we were seeing, but I was standing next to Chad from the Neptunes backstage at the at Dub what was it? The Dub night.
Yeah, we were at the
I forget why we were watching somebody play, but I had somehow just gotten this.
No, yeah, we were watching Chad Hugo, and I want to say
he was gonna DJ.
What's that?
Yeah, we went to see somebody else who was open for him.
Yes.
Anyway, the point is that we were backstage, and I got really high right before. And
I don't think they played.
These guys were like going up to the stage to see somebody else like DJ.
Yeah.
And I'm like standing like on the side because I'm too high to be there. I'm like, oh, it's too trippy. I can't even see people. And then suddenly I realize I'm standing right next to Chad Hugo. of the Neptunes. And I
Yeah,
was
that
like,
guy's a
I was
trip,
holding
bro.
the fence that was behind me. I was just like, just hold on to this fence. Don't do anything.
Don't even look at him.
Don't look at him.
It
Don't move. Don't say anything.
I think you were
worse.
talking. So you're talking about Induce. Shout out to Induce if it was,
Hell
because I'm
yeah,
so faded. But I
Induce.
think
It
it was
was, it
Induce. But I don't. I'm
was,
trying to
yeah.
remember if he played. But I think you're right. He was playing that night as
I
well.
think he did it.
But
Like
yeah,
that
we were
outdoor
on
stage or something like that. Yeah.
I remember I was way too faded as well that night. And I remember you telling me that backstage. You were like, you kind of like stopped me when I was like walking it. You kind of like did this thing. You're like, kind of like, hey, like you kind of needed to let me know just in case type shit, you know? You're like, or maybe to like in your head, you were like, hey, just in case I'm being that guy type shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Dude, being
like,
too high places is the worst.
Oh
ever.
my God. I
can
love
be.
it.
Yeah.
No.
Dude, I can't
No,
do
it
it,
is the
man.
worst. It is definitely the worst.
I got my deadbolt turned. Like I ate 2 edibles, the doors are locked. Papa's not going out.
It's a good face.
Those
Am I
edibles will do
frozen
it.
again?
Those things will put you somewhere else, man.
Dude, they're so tasty though. You know, that's the
Hey.
problem. Because I'll sneak like 2 or 3, and then I'm like, I've made a real big mistake. You know, I'm out.
Gone too far.
Yeah.
Dude.
Dudes.
We're going down the rabbit hole on this one, guys.
Yeah. Well, should we wrap it up? I got
Again.
Yeah, we're at 9. We're at 2 hours, boys.
The thing is, we don't have that like designated like person or time.
We
this
don't
is
have a
format.
producer or anything, bro.
So
We
Lenny's
just cut it
question
down.
before we started, he's like, "So what's the topic tonight?" I'm like, "Oh, you don't know what you're doing.
you gotta
I'm like,
find out.
you don't know what you're getting into."
Wait, you didn't bring a topic?
You're the guest, bro. You're supposed. No, it's fucking. Yeah. This is the most botched. It's our little baby, you know. It's our little piece of heaven.
I believe in it. I stand behind it. Hey, Lenny, thanks for being with us, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
Bro, thank you guys for having me.
Next week's gonna be thebomb.com. I'm ready.
Yeah, hey, no, this Friday. That's right.
Elbomb.com.
Well, next week we're gonna have a nice little episode, but we're also gonna have a nice little song come out Friday. Don't forget to fuck with the internet. It's called Internet. Nardo Lombardo's new single comes out Friday. Accompanied by the llama. Honored to be saying that.
Text one of them a link, and we'll actually start putting description or links in our descriptions and shit. We got to do all that.
Yeah. I'll make sure that we have that shit down there for sure. Hey, what up, Mac?
Mac.
Cameo. It's the Mac Soto in the building.
Yeah, you are. You're right here. He's
You're
like
on the show. You're at the outro.
I'll put up the picture of the succubus and incubus. That's what it looks like behind me now.
All right, boys. See everyone.
Matt Delicious.
Nardo,
11.
you're welcome back anytime, man.
Thanks for having me, Halsey.
Yeah, man, of course.
Pleasure to meet you.
Thanks for being here, bro.
Love you guys. Be easy.
Love you, man.
Peace.
Love you, Halsey. Love you, Kyle.